Hello, hello, here we go. Hanging on my favorite tree trunk in my forest. Kind of hiding of the rest of the world. Kind of looking for that cozy place only for me and my dog, where nobody's going to barge in and ask me any other questions than those I want to ask myself. So, you know those days? It's a Monday. You know those days when you wake up, nothing is working the way you would like to, you're so grumpy, you just want to crawl under the blankets and stay there until it all goes away. Well, that is it is especially those moments that you would like to get busy, but differently. Busy being. What do I mean by that? I mean, hello, it takes so much energy to feel low and to feel upset and to feel depressed. But it takes a conscious, deliberate choice to step out of that. It's not difficult, but it's against what we have learned that we should be doing. So how many of us have learned that if it hurts, I have to keep quiet, rest, lie down, and so on and so forth. If I'm not well, I should dwell on all the reasons why it isn't working for me. If I'm feeling under the weather, I should be looking at the weather forecast. I don't know, I'm just making things up. Not all of them, but hey. So I woke up today and I felt like I'm grumpy. I have all kinds of questions that I can ask. And I asked them, but somehow I wanted all this nastiness to be mine. You know, when you want to have a reason to solve a problem or something like that. Well, I did that this morning. And then my husband looked at me and was making this face he's always making, like the Kermit frog, you know, from Piggy and Kermit. And he just looked at me like, Piggy, you're missing the point. And I turned my head and there was my book, the Shine book, which I've written a few years back, with actually 5 very practical, pragmatic steps to ignite your sparkle and enhance your shine or your light. The book in itself is called Shine. Let's put it like this. It can be a method, it can be a book, but until you apply it, it's just an ideal way of looking at the world. So I said, let's get to that. Let's apply the Shine. Let's apply the 5 steps to creating more of who you are that can be expressed into the world, so that you no longer suffer what happens around you. So this is what I do. I actually ask myself, does this make me shine? Yes, no. I have 5 questions to which I answer yes, no. And every time the answer is not yes, well, I get to reset, I get to ask another question, and I get to find out something that would turn my no or I don't know into a yes. Are you ready? Here is how it goes. Does this make me smile? Yes, no. So being grumpy, is this funny for me? No. Okay, what can I do to change it right now? Good. You think a bit about that, you listen to your body, and then you go to the next question. Is this honoring of me? Being grumpy, is this honoring of you? Is this honoring of the people around you? Is this honoring? Now, for those of you who don't know exactly what honoring is, you might want to find out for yourselves before you switched a no to a yes or a yes to a no. Cool. Then we go to, is this important? I mean, hello. Is this really important? Is this really relevant? Is this really an invitation to get to more space, to get being grumpy? Okay, cool. Then we go to, is this something that's only, it's creating something for now or for later? And is this nurturing? Does this nurture what I think or I believe or I see that I can be? Is this nurturing my being? Is this nurturing my joy? Is this nurturing my fun? Is this nurturing my well-being? Is this enhancing my kindness? Is it? And then, do I enjoy that? Do I enjoy being grumpy? If the answer is here a yes, what would it take for you to not go into, oh my God, I enjoy being grumpy, but to say, okay, cool, I discovered this. What else can I choose here? Because it might be entertaining for you to be grumpy, but in the long term, in the long run, more than 10 seconds, it can become a habit. Habits are automatic pilots. We don't want that, right? This is why I'm inviting you to ask these 5 questions. And then shine and see what else is coming your way. How did it translate for me today? Easily. I created my first QR code, and you're going to say, how the bleep is this relating to no longer being grumpy? Well, did it put a smile on my face? Yes. Was it important for me? Was it relevant for me? Yes, because I learned something new. It's always relevant for me to learn something new, which I somehow decided I cannot do. Let's see. Was it honoring of me? Yes, I'm honoring my curiosity. I really wanted to see how these things work. I'm not a professional guy. Actually, to tell you the truth, I told my husband, you know what? I'm so happy right now that I'm going to ask something of you. When I die, and if I die, you will have to put a QR code on my stone. And he looked at me like, are you crazy? So wait, this is for today. If I die today, tomorrow I might change my mind. Is it nurturing? Yes. It made me see that I'm not that stupid as I think I am sometimes. If I can make a QR code, hey, people, if you haven't made a QR code yourselves, you haven't lived yet. I'm kidding. But it felt like that, and it felt good to me. And then enjoying it. Did I enjoy it? Not all of it, until I got a hold of it, and then I enjoyed it. And I said, hey, maybe this is not that complicated. Maybe this is not... Maybe I bought a bit too many lies about me and technology. Maybe I can more than, I like to know. And it's not necessarily that I'm going to do that for myself. It's just that I discovered how to do it all by myself. There's nothing more gratifying for me than see that I can do stuff and that I know stuff and that it's not that complicated, and basically that I'm not as fucked up as I thought I was. So here it is, inviting you to shine. 5 steps from igniting your sparkle to enhancing your light in every single situation of your day. Ha! And now let's walk into the forest. Mwah!